of the ONYXCON Foundation. 501c3 nonprofit arts and creative lifestyle organization dedicated to giving you a variety of content. We are a multi-niche channel. That's right, multi-niche. What do we mean by multi-niche? We mean on YouTube, they try to tell you, oh, to be successful, you've got to do one topic, one thing, one. That ain't the way human beings think. That just makes it easier for them to categorize and put the advertise on what you done attempted to monetize, and we're gonna get it regardless. All right, so we're here to get that, and you're gonna help us because we know y'all support what we're doing. We see it in the numbers that it's growing. We up to 1,030 some odd people that are dedicated supporters of this channel, and we appreciate every last living one of y'all. We want y'all to know that. Every time I go live, I want to make y'all know that because it means everything. Y'all are the reason for the season. We're able to do everything we do because of our subscribers like you. Okay, and if you're not a subscriber, well, yo, you want to feel like I'm talking to you when I say that, so go ahead and hit that button, all right? Represent to the fullest. Hit that button, subscribe, hit the bell if you're really about that life. So every time I do anything from a live to new content posted, and I'm about to talk on that in a minute, you're going to get the notifications, okay? That's what that bell is for the notifications. To be a part of the monetization nation! That's what I call y'all. My monetization nation. That's right. We're here for it. We're going to get it, y'all. 501c3, official nonprofit. You can get every dime back that you give to us. Subscribe, and also if you got them deep pockets. I'm only talking to my big baller shot callers right now. My ballers on a budget, too. Who can afford to, slide a 5 over every now and then. 500 preferably, but, $5, 15 bucks, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 60. You know the way it rolls. Any of that helps. Any of that helps. Shout out to my main man, James Mace, M-A-S-E. That's the name he goes by, his tag. James Mace Mason of ONYXCON Apparel. Much love to them. Because of him, he's a good friend of ONYXCON since day one. This is my homie right here. ATL born like myself and always been a part of ONYXCON. Was one of my original vendors when we started in 2009 with the Comic-Con. That's what that's the roots of why we call it ONYXCON. It was a convention. And then we transitioned into everything else it has become since 2018. But yeah, he gave a donation, man, and that's my brother. If you see this, you already know. But yeah, he's major. You can check him out over on Instagram at BlackCon. I say BLAXICON, BlackCon. Also, check out Urban. Let me see, what is it? Make sure I say it right. I'm trying to remember how he has his other. He had a couple of pages. That's why I'm trying to remember how he does that. But he's got a comic book series. He's got a couple of comic book series. One of which is a shared intellectual property with ONYXCON called Sankofa Lady or Lady Sankofa. I named the character. And she's an intergalactic space adventurer and is 20 in the building. We need 20 thumbs up. We need 20 thumbs up. Y'all out here today. I ain't seen 20 live in a minute. That's what's up. Show some love. But yeah, she's an intergalactic traveler, adventurer from a united African nation in the far future. It's a really cool sci-fi concept. And like I say, James Mason, that's who made that one up. And you can look that up under Sankofa Guard on Instagram. Sankofa is Sankofa. Sankofa Guard. Sankofa is an ancient African from the Ghanaian group of people, the Akan symbols, the Adinkra symbols. I always tell people know the Adinkra symbols, don't even know they know the Adinkra symbols. Because if you love Marvel films and you love Black Panther, then a lot of the motifs that they used for the symbols that you see throughout Wakanda, some of them are Adinkra symbols. So, we're here to edutain you. We're going to educate you and entertain. Thanks for the ones up. Got the one thumb up in the building. It's always one real one. It could be 100 people. There's going to be that one real one. That's all I need. I don't even care about the rest. It's all about the realists. It's all about the realists. You know what I'm saying? We don't tolerate the trollisms Oh, I love Instagram and YouTube for being able to block a fool. Because we used to deal with it. And I say, wait a minute, I got to have some parameters up here. I got to have some boundaries because I'm not about to sit up here. My temper is too real. These fools in the Matrix talking ish. I'll take it to real life. I said, man, let me chill out. I got to figure out a way to get these fools off my page. Whenever I go live, they talking ish. But they have this thing where you can you have to subscribe. So here's how you can do it, still troll and play yourself. You got to subscribe for 20 minutes. And that just tell you how sorry a person is that pathetic is. They won't even stay. I could be on here for an hour. They won't even subscribe for 20 minutes long enough to write their little 2-cent pathetic, I have no life comments. You know what I'm saying? So that's a little word for it. See, it drops off real quick. That's how you know how many trolls in the building. I start talking about them on purpose because I want to count the number of real ones versus trolls. It was 20 people in the building. Now it's 9. And only 3 thumbs up. So we got 3 real ones in the building, 9 people watching. Let me see, you roll the dice on that. That's probably about 5 potential still trolls. They mad as hell. They can't figure out why they can't get their little rocks off or say something stupid that I see and shoot them a bird or cuss them out. That's what they want. That's what they used to. Guess what? You're irrelevant. You're irrelevant. Oh, man. Shout out to the real ones. Only the real ones. Now we down to nothing but the real. We got 3 thumbs up and 2 folk watching. I love it. I like to keep it that way. I don't care if it was 0 until I post it. It's all about the real. All I care about is the real. Right now we got 1,030 some odd real ones. Shout out to my real ones, the subscribers. So, have y'all watched the latest 2 videos? Because I was hyping it for months, and then the month is here. It's September, which is... Let me tell y'all, I've said this before, but if you're new to the channel, you may not know this. So ONYXCON was born in August. So ONYXCON is a Leo, all right? And next door is my season. Welcome to Virgo season. Yes, I'm a Virgo. September 9th, y'all, 9/9 divine. There it is. It's coming. It's coming. So if you really appreciate this content, make sure if you want to send a gift, you send a gift to ONYXCON, you may as well send it to me because I'm going to utilize whatever you share. You know what I'm saying? You send some funds, it will be put towards this content. You get us an in-kind donation, meaning an item that we need. We have a link, a QR code link in our videos. We've been running it lately. I think it's in my DragonCon video I just put up. But it's a little green QR code. I made it a distinct color on purpose because I wanted people to know which one I'm talking about when I say this. And it may change color later, but for now I've just been using a green one. But if you click on that, it takes you to our Amazon where we have a registry, okay? Just like when somebody's getting married or graduating, they got a registry and you can go on there and you can acquire items to support what they're doing. Same thing for us for ONYXCON. And it's a legit QR code. It is legit. I only say that because I saw something the other day and I said, God dang, man. Between trolls and scammers, it's going to be that, man, they're going to come up with new laws for trolls and scammers. There's going to be a lot of people, mark my words, people will be going to jail serving federal time in the near future for all this trolling and scamming. I saw a thing on Instagram where somebody was talking about there's some kind of mess, and this guy was a security guard or some type of officer, and he was explaining that there's some new scam, and he said they almost got him. He said they'll send you a package that's supposed to be like a gift, and it'll say that it's coming from Amazon, but it's not from Amazon. And because it'll only have your address, or their address, but it came to your address, and something about it, I forget, I don't even want to say that wrong. Something about the address was weird. Like, there's no return address or something weird like that. But when you look at it, it does have like Amazon's logo or something, like they're scamming on Amazon. So anybody used to getting Amazon packages is gonna just see the logo and open it, right? But before you even open it, they say that he says there's a QR code on the outside that they tell you to scan so that you can register your gift or something before you open. You have to do that to make the gift eligible or whatever garbage. But when you do that, it literally sends all the information on your phone to the damn scammer. I said, some of them, yeesh. I was just like, you gotta be kidding me, man. Like, these fools is just, they diabolical, y'all. Like, that's some real evil-ish right there. I'm just like, these fools about to be serving federal time, if not already. All this scamming is out of control. So I share that to just say, in a time when we know that can happen, Whenever I tell you we have a QR code that's on our content, I've never heard of, or knock on wood, plastic, metal, everything. I ain't heard yet of somebody being able to, get into your content on your YouTube and put up a false code or something. I ain't saying it ain't possible. These fools come up with a way to damn near do everything, but I haven't seen anything about that yet. So I'm telling you what I put on our content. As long as it's taking you where I said it's supposed to take you, it's our code, and it shouldn't be nothing else, because I download my own videos from my own phone to y'all to share, to see. So it ought to be legit every time we put up a QR code. I just want to make that clear, because I can see that kind of mess. What's really detrimental is you got to think about how popular QR codes are in our society right now. You got, like every business, I don't know what percentage, but I would guess probably 90% of every major business uses some form of QR code nowadays. You see them everywhere. You see them in grocery stores when you're checking out, items, and you look on the shelf and there'll be that next to the price and stuff. That's how they're keeping inventory in huge stores and stuff. So imagine how ugly that could get if fools start using some sticker or something and putting it on top of folks' actual labels in stores, and people are scanning, trying to just get their groceries, and they robbing them of their damn personal information, man. It's just, these people, they need to burn in an extra hell for the dumb shit they doing. Just straight up. That really pissed me off to hear about that. Because like I said, it puts a stigma on the concept. Like, I'm out here doing legit business, promoting my nonprofit, sharing all this beautiful information we do, giving y'all this edutainment and all this entertainment, and all my stuff is legit, but then it starts a stigma. As soon as people think, oh no, don't mess with QR codes, they're gonna steal your information. Like, no, that was one isolated situation. That is not every damn body in the world using QR codes. Do not let that destroy this incredible marvel of technology. It's actually a very powerful thing, and it's been around. It ain't new either. It's funny to me about that. Like, it took, I don't know, I would guess it took 10 years for QR codes to get where they are now, where people know what it is. And some people still don't say QR code. They just, the code, you mean that little block with the little scramble looking, most people don't even know what to call it. But yeah. And honestly, I don't know what the Q or the R stands for. I had to look that up again. I used to know. But they're very helpful. And like I said, I just don't want the stigma to be out there like that on something that's effective, works, for a lot of great things, and could really be powerful in now and in the future. Just don't mess up the good thing with all this damn. I'm telling you, they got to start knocking these fools in the head. Like, if scammers and trolls and stuff, because it's all one to me. People who troll, they may as well be scammers. It's the same mentality. Exact same mentality. And if you allow that kind of nonsense to be prevalent, you got to nip stuff in the bud, man. I'm big on that. Like, soon as the problem starts, just snipe that mother, get them out of here. Like, get them out of here. When you lay down the law, when it's like in certain countries in the world, you just understand, like, people come up in there with that braggadocious action, acting like it's all about them, when they travel and think that they can go in any country and act how they want. Try that mess in the wrong place. Just go on over there and do that. Go on over there and do that. Ain't gonna be no case. Ain't gonna be no trial. Like, the only reason fools be doing these smash and grabs and mess in America, because ain't nobody laying them down the way they need to be laid down. By the way, views and opinions expressed are those of yours truly, not necessarily ONYXCON sponsors, affiliates, associates. Make it very clear. I'm just speaking, just giving a little chit chat public forum up in here today, because I just happened to be on that topic and want to elaborate. But like I saw something one time. It was one of the most brutal videos I ever seen of police enforcing a whole nother level of law. But in Brazil, I think it was in Sao Paulo. I can't say for sure. It was in one of the mega cities. I think it was Sao Paulo, I believe. But there was some crooks broke into some really nice business, actually. It was a nice looking storefront lobby, and there was people waiting. Like, I think it was a damn car dealership or something. It was something really, like, oh, they real bold. Like, you gonna run to, they were on like motorcycles or something, and they came in on mask, and they got everybody at gunpoint, and they robbing the place. Got called in to the police. Police pulled up. They looking military because that's how they roll in them countries. Massacred them. Did not hit one civilian. Slayed them. Broke the glass, busting out windows and everything to hit them. And that was it. Done deal. Call the coroner. That's how that went. Now, somebody might say, that's just savage. That's ridiculous. But I guarantee you one thing. I'm not saying that they don't have, I mean, I know for a fact they have a lot of extreme crime and stuff there. But I bet you they don't have as much of that particular type of crime as often. Because folk understand. It's not going to be tolerated. We're not going to even waste time with court cases and conversations. You will be eliminated. Period. I don't know. That's all I got to say about it. It's like that. I think that's kind of what sometimes may be required. Even that's why I say in the digital space, nip it in the bud. Let a fool know we ain't playing. Ain't nobody playing. They understand that. They try to act tough. They ain't tough. They understand that real quick. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, y'all. So back to the topic I was sharing. I was letting y'all know we got some new content up, and I want y'all to go enjoy it. Apologies for getting off on that whole tangent about scammers and all that stuff, but it's relevant. It's so relevant to being online these days, and sometimes I just I get in my thoughts about it, and I wonder like what could be done to change some of this stuff. It's simple. I just think there needs to be harsher restrictions on people's conduct in that regard, because if you allow anybody to that's why I had that video where I was talking about Deadpool. Like, okay, yeah, it's just a character, it's fictional, but I don't like his energy because he's a little chump. Like, Deadpool's a punk. He's a straight up punk to me. He talks so much ish, and yeah, you can back it up because he's a merc with a mouth. He ain't no merc, he's a jerk. And that's what Wolverine served his ass, the 3-claw special, 20 times over. That was the best part of the movie for me. Wolverine, him up. Him and him up. Loved it. That's all I cared about. That part and Blade. That's it. Blade and Wolverine. Taking fools down. That was beautiful. So, but yeah, if you want to see my thoughts on that directly, check out the video I did about my review of Deadpool Wolverine. And you'll see what I'm saying. Because, like, yo, it's like we don't need to tolerate a lot of this mess. But, yo, anyway, we did House in the Park yesterday. It was epic as usual. I had a little bit of disappointment with what it has been in previous years versus what I noticed this year. But that was at no fault to the organizers or the flow of the event. It was excellent as always. Great security, always tight. Good times, good times. My only issue, and I said this in another live, I was talking about how, people weren't really dancing like they used to. Ability here. Camera stable. I'm gonna give to the channel because we can get more equipment.